Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In this video, I'll be breaking down the long-awaited Yiheng Wang's 4.91 second Asian record average. A lot of you guys have been requesting this average, and of course, I will be breaking this down. And yeah, this average was just absolutely insane. Yiheng's like, what, just 8 or 9 years old? And he's already got the third ever sub-5 average. And this average has so much potential. Like, I think he missed the timer stops in 2 or 3 of his solves. And therefore, this average had so much potential to even, I don't know, maybe even beat the world record average. I'm not even sure. But this average had a crazy potential. And it also has pretty insane solutions that I'll be breaking down with you today. So let's just get straight into it. The first solve is a 478 that Yiheng does on a white X cross. Now, by the way, Yiheng only does white cross, but he usually does, X crosses or XX crosses. So his cross pieces are here, 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 and here. We can notice that these two are relatively solved. We can also notice the solved F2L edge in the back. So first, this X cross is pretty easy. Its corresponding corners here. So first, we can just insert this orange edge relative to these two. And now in this corner is here, we can just solve it into the spot, like so. Like that. Now here in the solve, Yiheng also planned the second and third pairs. And when you have like a good X cross like this, it's really important to find a good continuation to get an amazing solve. And here, if you just insert the cross edge normally, you won't get like really good cases for F2L. But here Yiheng finds R prime U R prime. And that will not only pair up this pair, but also set up these two. So once we insert that pair to the back, we can now just go straight into this 3 mover as well. So again, Yiheng finds a really, really nice first 3 pairs here into a real standard 4th pair and all up PLO. And did I mention that all 5 of these solves in this average are full step? Like that, that's just crazy. Now the second solve is a 470, the fastest solve of the average. And there's a great reason to that, because Yiheng does a double X cross on white. His cross pieces are here, 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 and here. At first glance, this does not look pretty spectacular, but if you're very experienced in planning and you know a lot of advanced tricks and pattern recognition, you can actually spot a pretty nice double X cross here. So first, we're going to notice that this F2L edge is connected to its center and this cross edge, and they can be inserted together along with one move. Now we also notice its corresponding corner right here is set up pretty nicely relative to the rest of the cross edges, and also this corner and this edge. Now again, this takes a lot of advanced planning and experience and intuition and a lot of pattern recognition just from a lot of solves. But basically what he's going to do here is going to insert these two, and we're going to do 3 things. First, we're going to insert this corner into here. Second, insert this cross edge into here, and then also pair up this this block. So first, we're going to insert this corner into here, but now cancel into solving this cross edge, like so. And now you can see that we have paired up this block as well. So now we got this block, its corresponding edge right here, and we also have this block with its edge right here. Now these two are really nicely positioned, because we can just insert them together with one move and complete the double X cross. Now Yiheng went for a very nice and easy 3rd pair, just really obvious. And then our 4th pair here. And now finally just OLL, PLO. Okay, now the 3rd solve, which is a 5.53. Here, I think the main lesson here is to how to solve the cross, right? Now, Yiheng here not only has a pretty efficient cross, but also he optimizes that for execution. So, if you're a beginner, the most important thing you can learn from the solve is that you not only want to make your cross efficient, but also want to make it good for execution so that you can actually do it faster in solves. So here, Yiheng basically solves this red cross edge first relative to the green one. When you also have these two that he'll set up later. So like so. And then U prime here to set up these two. Now, normally you might do something like this or other finger tricks, but Yiheng does wide R prime, D prime, wide R. Now, what does that do? That basically is just setting up these two by bringing this edge up and then inserting these two as a whole. But here, Yiheng does it really, really nice for execution, and that is the main lesson of solving the cross this way. Now Yiheng does first pair and second pair together because, as you can see, he can cancel. solving that into the back, and then just cancel into this pair into the back as well. And now that's the third pair. Now fourth pair at the back. Now here Yiheng gets a really nice last layer. He does not use EBLL, but if he does this, he'll actually get corners permutated. But Yiheng did not want to break the flow as a solve, so he just did the lefty alg from this angle, which gave him a slightly less favorable PLL, but I think that this is worth it because keeping the flow of the solve is really important. So yeah, that was the 5.53, nothing too spectacular there. Now let's look at the fourth solve, which is a 5.19. Here Yiheng again does a white X cross, making use of this free pair that he's going to preserve and solve along with the cross. And our cross pieces are here, 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 and here. And Yiheng starts off at this angle. Basically what he's going to do is insert this cross edge in the back, like with R prime, B. And as you can see, that solves this one. And now we can just insert the rest of the cross edges, but making sure that we preserve this pair, because if we insert this cross edge, we take out this pair to the top layer, so we can move it around. And these two. Now we can just solve that pair into the back as well, together with the final cross edge. Now that is basically our cross, and now we can do keyhole with the second pair here, this solved corner and this edge, like so. Now here Yiheng does a very nice last two pairs here, a lot of cancellations. First of all, you can notice that this pair actually cancels into these two, and if you're pretty advanced, you can notice that none of the edges are oriented, so it will cancel into sledge for the last pair as well. So insert that into the back, and now cancel into these two, and then finally cancel into sledge. Because as you can see, we'll get dot. So cancel into sledge, and then just Ola, followed by PL. Alright, the last solve is a 475, clutching out the average. Basically what Yiheng did here is a pretty standard F2L with a very interesting second and third pair solutions. So his cross is pretty straightforward, here, 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 and here. So we can just insert this red one, and now insert these two together. His first pair is this corner and this edge, which he does with keyhole, like so. And now he pairs up his second pair. Now, the most interesting thing about this solve comes here, where instead of inserting this pair like so, and getting diagonal slots solved, and having not too great third and fourth pairs, although you can do F here, and then basically all the last pairs are 2-gen. But that's not really feasible, you know, during the last solve of an insanely good average. So it's a bit risky, and Yiheng finds a really nice solution here, just doing sledge for this pair, and it'll actually set these two up for a 3-mover. So the lesson here is just, you know, experiment with your F2L solutions, just see if you can get better continuations for F2L. Now just last pair, finally followed by OL and PL. So yeah, that was the entirety of the average. Crazy average by Yiheng again. You know, pretty amazing solutions. Yiheng's actually one of the few Chinese keepers that actually have pretty efficient solutions that you can learn from. And I hope you learned from that breakdown, and I hope you enjoyed it as well. This was a highly requested video. If you have requests of your own for solves you wanted me to break down, be sure to leave that request down in the comment section below. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.